Welcome everyone to this channel. Anybody to subscribe, you also click on the bell in order to open notification for the coming videos. May 21st, 2022. Where are your enemies? Who is your enemies? Where they are? No matter where you are and what you're doing, your worst enemy is always with you, your ego. Not me, you think. No one will ever call me egomaniac. Maybe you all have always thought of yourself as a pretty balanced person, but for any person with ambition, standards, drives, and potential to fulfill, ego comes with the territory. Precisely what makes us promises as thinkers, doers, creatives, entrepreneurs. What drives us to the top of these fields makes us vulnerable to this darker side of our psyche. Sigmund Freud described the ego with a famous analogy. Our ego tries to direct. Modern psychologists use the word egoist to refer to someone who is dangerous, focuses on themselves with disregard for anyone else. Each of these definitions is true enough, but of little value outside a clinical setting. The ego we see most commonly caused by a more colloquial definition, an unhealthy belief in your own importance. It is, as Bill Walsh put it, where confidence becomes arrogant. Most of us aren't egomaniacs, but ego is at the root of almost every conceivable problem and obstacle we have. From why we can't win to why we need to win all the time and at the expenses of others. But also kinds of other enemies that we have. We can relate it with the flesh, world, and Satan. And the Gospel of today, St. John tells us about that Jesus refers to the world. So the world hates you, realize that he hated me first. If you belong to the world will love its own. But because you don't belong to the world, I have chosen you out of the world hates you. Remember, the word I spoke to you, no slave is greater than his master. If they persecute me, they will also persecute you. If they keep my word, they will also keep yours. And they will do all these things to you on account of my name, because they don't know the one who sent me. That is important statement, because the word that Jesus Christ refers here is the enemy, because in the world we establish some kind of toxic relationships, a toxic danger, because we're trying to overcome other people. Some kind of, and the word as enemy is because the world hates us to establish the peace. But also, there are also kind of communication that is toxic, and that is confront us and prevent us to follow the truth. Maybe you're not Catholic, Christian, believer, religious person, but you are in the world, and sometimes you confront things in the world that doesn't make sense for you because it's against your ideology, philosophy, or style of life. And precisely together for you, who is committed to help people and transform their life, has expertise people who can help you to find it how you can even living in the world but not follow what the world suggests. 404-585-1475 is our phone number and contacts, but also contacts to give us your donation with your time, talents, and treasure. That is very important for us because you can make the difference in many people who need a second chance and a bright future. I'm praying for you, pray for me. May God bless you with his peace.